Welcome to the loop.
Whoa!
Yay!
There's the clapping I didn't hear.
That wasn't my fault, folks.
It was always
You suck! Oh, it was really loud.
you didn't. It wasn't loud. The
There, that's
the
better.
live studio audience microphones were broken.
They're busted.
Welcome to the loop, everybody.
Yay.
My name is Fred Savage, and here's the rest of the Wonder Years.
Hey.
It's been a long time
I'm year 2.
since I just said the rest of the
No,
Wonder
I know.
Years.
I said I was year 2
Oh, year 2. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
of the Wonder Years.
We're here to quail your fears.
Quail?
Yeah, like Dan.
Not
Or do you
quell
mean
them,
quell?
quail them.
No.
Quail them.
No.
Quail.
Quail.
So we're
Dan.
gonna throw birds at
It's a
them.
political comment. It's a Dan Quayle joke.
We're gonna
No.
quill them.
No, Jeremy.
We're gonna quill
Is
your
that
fears.
date me?
We're gonna qual.
Yes, very.
Qual your fears.
There you go. That's more like it.
Quarrel.
We're gonna
We're
quarrel.
gonna coral them and
We're gonna put them in Patreon coral.
We're not going to corral them.
no,
We're gonna
we're
hurt
gonna
them.
coral them.
Welcome to the chat, everybody. I see Jolly's here. We got Midnight Angel. We got Trev E91. We got Mutiny Teddy in there bragging about his 5 answers right on HQ.
How many?
5?
I don't think I got that. What did you get on? How many did you get right, Eric? I got the same as me.
I don't remember.
I was like,
I mean, I just
3?
Yeah, you
we
guys-
weren't that far in.
You
That's all I
guys
know.
didn't know how to make sourdough.
Nice job,
right?
Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how sourdough's made.
Yeah.
Good job.
And
Yeah.
I didn't even get to play because I was busy driving.
I just think
here.
that, like, well, I think it felt, I don't know. I don't really know how to make sourdough, and it was like milk or flour or salt.
salt.
And I was
Yeah.
like, well, okay, it's called sourdough for a reason. So it must be because it has milk in it that gets sour and rotten, right? That's what I
Oh,
thought.
no.
They use bad
In the
milk.
10 seconds you had to choose.
Yeah, that's just the way my brain kind of like,
What was the answer?
It's milk.
milk was the answer.
If people don't know what we're talking about,
And you
it's
got it right
HQ,
because of that.
mobile game.
If you don't know what you're talking about, your head's under a rock. Like you're buried.
Or you have an
I-
Android?
No, it's out on Android now.
Is it?
There's only
Oh, okay.
300-ish thousand.
I thought
who
Teddy
play it
has
twice a
Teddy,
day.
are you on Android or are you on iPhone?
I thought it was still iPhone
I think
or
he's an
iPhone
Android.
only.
Are you an Android user, or
I think
is
I'm-
Trevor just judging you based on your
No, I feel like
love
you said
for the
something
PS
about it
Vita?
before.
Well, I'm pretty sure like he made a joke about being only on Android like
Hey,
just tonight.
check your phone, Kuipers. See if you
Checking.
can
Does he have
download
the
Yeah.
Vita phone? Is that what it is?
the Vita phone, the PlayStation phone. What was There was their phone. There was the
Yeah.
phone game phone. It was called the game phone.
The
phone.
Razor, whatever.
No.
No, there was
came out like a
specifically
month and a
Vita.
half
Was it
ago
a
or
Gear or something? Oh, he's on
Oh,
iPhone.
you do have an iPhone. Okay.
Okay.
I thought.
Way
Okay.
to judge him, Trevor.
I wasn't
Yeah.
judging
Yeah,
him.
Trevor.
Way to judge him, Kuipers.
If anything, I would do.
What?
I'm judging
I
him
was
because
not
he's got an iPhone.
Just assume that because
Coming
he
from
had
the guy with an iPhone,
Yep.
an iWatch, a MacBook
Apple
Air.
Watch.
An Apple Watch.
It's all the same thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
You got
It's
all
an
the
Apple
i
Watch.
products.
Can confirm there's no HQ trivia on Android.
Okay, it's
Well,
coming.
there's,
soon.
However-
there's knockoffs.
It's coming. soon.
However, yeah, there are knockoffs out there like the Q Live
Don't
trivia.
give them any credit. Those
No,
bunch of
I'm just saying
pirates
they were
on Twitter.
They were being pirates tonight because
They've
they
been
were
that way
favoring.
for days now. I keep getting them to like my tweets, and I'm like, "Go away, you fake, phony butts,
But if they give you money for playing
you
trivia,
butt nuggets."
you could double dip.
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Uh oh.
Midnight Angels.
Midnight
Come on,
Angels.
slow you guys for a few seconds. Then commercial. Now nothing.
Is that what are we in? Are we in the red, Kuiper?
Yeah,
We're in the green now, but
Oh.
we did have a little bit patchy.
You probably
there.
can hear us right now.
Yay!
Refresh if you're having trouble. Sorry, we're having some bandwidth issues down at Grandma's house here.
Yeah.
In Trevor's grandma's basement.
Grammy.
No, it's Jeremy's grandma.
Grandma's basement. No, he just made it clear on Twitter.
No,
he wouldn't let you in his grandma's
he's my
basement.
grandson.
Intentionally.
He's
I like it. I like it. That was a good one, Trevor. That was really good.
You should offer Jeremy a lemon head.
You want a Werther's?
There is a box of old-fashioned hard candy over there.
Yeah, that seems about right. Checks out. Do I pass your superficial Apple product test, Trevor? Huh?
Yes. You have sold out enough.
Teddy asked that.
Stop being so superficial, Trevor. Jeez.
So what's everybody been playing these days? I mean, game releases have slowed down, but there was a whole bunch of them to play. So
I'm still deep in Assassin's Creed.
Deep in
that.
Assassin's Creed.
Deep in that Assassin's Creed.
Yep, that's good.
man.
That's a good game.
It is a really good
It's
game.
best Assassin's Creed ever made. I might say.
I don't know.
I'd agree.
I think it's the
Yeah, I
best
totally
Assassin's Creed ever made.
What about Black Flag?
It's way better than Black Flag. I
Oh,
would play 10 of these over Black Flag any day.
I love Black Flag.
Black Flag looks
Black-
boring to
Black-
me now.
It was
Black
good.
Flag was
but this
good.
is better.
I think
do
I'm
like this one a
probably a minority because I enjoyed 3 a lot.
Yep.
I know a lot of people didn't like that one
I
because
liked
of the
3,
character or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
Connor was terrible.
Yeah, Connor was a little.
I didn't-
But the game was really fun. So
None of them have compared to this though. This game is.
Yeah,
just,
this game rules.
It's just on another level. It's on it's like Ubisoft, just out Ubisoft themselves.
Yeah.
Like.
now they have to keep doing this.
Yeah, I know.
You hear me?
The game is so big, and it just feels like it never ends. It just doesn't end. I just keep going.
Well, they
and
eliminated your
going.
biggest complaint about the series.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
mean,
have to go up a tower
I
if you don't want to.
Rarely go up the tower things. I mean, unless I'm like, oh, I could use like a quick travel in this area or this region. I
Yeah.
might climb up it, but that's about it.
See, and I still like going up the towers just because then when you're standing up top, I like that cinematic spin around and seeing how massive the entire
There's too much in the game
area is.
to waste my time doing things just because it looks pretty.
It is kind of nice that you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
yeah,
amazing.
I agree.
There was a lot of those perches, though, and some of them are really close together.
And I like that
No
you can just
sense.
walk into a map area region and it opens all that up, and you don't have to like
Yeah.
climb a dumb tower to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the best Assassin's Creed game, and it's probably it's definitely one of the best games of this year. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I agree.
I did
Jol-
take a break from it this week. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Jolliver says that this one in Black Flag led to wanting to platinum. The rest of the games didn't keep his interest that long.
Yeah.
I would agree. I felt that way kind of with Black Flag. I don't, with as massive as this game is, I don't think I'll even
yeah, probably not.
attempt to try and get
Bro,
it.
It's soup.
Teddy's right. Brotherhood was fun. Brotherhood was the other good one.
I loved Brotherhood. Brotherhood,
It's number 3. It's the third best Assassin's Creed.
for me, I love Black Flag, but it didn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game to me. Like, because it's like
Why?
it's just because it was a lot of sea stuff. I loved it all.
Too
It
much
was-
swashbuckling.
but it didn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game so much as it felt like a pirate game, which is perfectly acceptable to me. But it felt, I don't know, to where I feel like if I was to say my favorite Assassin's Creed game, it would have to be either Brotherhood or Origins. Yeah.
Origins is definitely my favorite. I would say if I were to rank them here quick off the top of my head, it would go Origins, Black Flag, Brotherhood, 2, Syndicate. There you go. There's my top 5.
Syndicates
I'd
in your
probably
top
pretty
5?
much agree with that.
Yeah, Syndicate was great.
My top 5
Syndicate was
are
really good.
Origins, Black Flag, and 3.
3 was it 4 or
Is
3?
three like you're
introduced
counting that 3
the
times to
hunting?
equal 5?
Yeah, I haven't played 5 Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, okay. I thought
think
you
it
were
was
just
so.
doing math with it.
No, I was just saying if I had to pick my top 5, it would be those 3.
Was it 3 that you were the young native, or
Yes,
that was
it.
Connor, right?
That was
Connor.
So what
yeah,
was
I
4
didn't like
then?
that one at all.
4 was Black Flag.
4,
Yeah.
4 was Black Flag, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, that's what all right. And then it was Unity, which was terrible.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Syndicate.
I don't
So
even count Unity. It doesn't count.
It counts. It was.
It's one of them.
Isn't that the one that had
We
the
must
glitch
remember
with the
sure.
eyeballs
Yep.
hanging out?
That was
and-
it.
I just realized that I've finished all the Assassin's Creed games except for 3. I hated it that much.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It was kind of
man.
funny because
Well, I haven't finished Origins yet, so that was a lie. Sorry.
when I played 3, I kind of did some things out of order. To where I this is kind of a spoiler, but the game's so old I don't even care. So Ulysses, the guy who
Ulysses S. Grant.
he dies after a while.
Spoiler.
And so I did a bunch of the side missions though, and I finished all those. And I was like, "Where's Ulysses for all these?" And then I ran into that, and I was like, "Oh, that's why." That was just funny. I don't know.
That is funny.
Did they have an Assassin's Creed that was around the Roman Empire?
Nope, this is the one.
This is the one.
Oh, okay.
This is that one. Because, I mean, I don't. Is it a spoiler to say
Egyptian.
that? Never mind. I won't say anything. It might be a spoiler.
Probably is.
So yeah, that's
I'm still behind.
It's a good game. It's a lot of fun. Jeremy, you said you took a break from it. Does that mean you're playing some monster trucks or something?
No. Destiny 2 came out with their DLC.
Oh.
So
money.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Osiris.
Been
For one, I
playing
did.
some Osiris
I didn't have the
missions.
time to play it, but I just I just couldn't. I couldn't. I feel like it would just throw me off because I'm like trying to finish that Assassin's
No, that
Creed,
totally
and I-
makes sense. You should finish Assassin's Creed. I mean, I'm going to go back to it, but I figured I'd probably be the one to play it before the show tonight. So I was like, I'm a play this for a few hours. I think I put about 6 hours into it, and
How is it?
I mean, it's Destiny.
Cool. I'm glad.
So,
I was worried it wasn't.
Actually, I think so you go to Mars. That's known.
Is it a whole new area then? On the
It's
like a new,
it's based off of the lighthouse, which if you beat Trials of Osiris in Destiny 1,
so it's just
you would have gone there. But you kind of like when you beat the Trials on this one, you go to another place.
The Trials of the Nine?
Trials of the Nine. Yeah, you go to another place.
Like I'd ever beat that.
But are you joking? Because
Because of how badly any attempt that I had went.
Oh, okay. Trevor and I beat it.
Yeah, we totally.
yeah,
did.
right.
It
You
was
did
just
totally
on two.
didn't beat it.
Yeah, we did.
It was
You
us
played it with
only.
2 other people that were extremely better than you both,
Are you
and you
kidding
rode on their
me?
pegtails all the way to the ends of it.
No, I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
Trevor will
No
actually be
way.
honest about it, and Jeremy will not.
There's no way. We didn't ride any
listen.
coattails.
yeah.
It takes all 4. That's all I'm saying.
You just to fill out the roster.
Fill out the roster so that you can play.
But don't even try to convince me the 2 of you carried those games. Cause
No, of course not.
I know that.
We
But-
helped a little.
Yeah.
I got a couple kills.
Yeah.
Over all the matches.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I was trying to game shame you.
That's fine. Whatever. Be that way.
No, it's fine. It's just really hard. The
No, but
Trials of
it-
9 is awful. It's like
It
the
is
worst
awful.
part of
Yeah,
that
it totally
game.
is.
Well, it was funny because it was really awful up until we won because we didn't didn't
barely
advance
won.
at all. But then, we advanced through all of it. It was just
Yeah.
oh wow! So,
You guys did a bunch of teabagging, didn't you?
oh yeah, totally. Every kill.
I mean, I know that's Trevor's MO.
Yeah, he starts to teabag and then he gets shot by a sniper.
I don't do that
Every
unless somebody
time.
else, unless they deserve it.
I will say the Mars area that you
teabag.
play, they have a lot of possibilities for it because of the way the story is developing around it. I don't want to give much of it away, but
There's a story.
yeah, there is. Get over it, Kyle.
And
what?
In Destiny?
In Destiny.
Yes.
Oh, well, nobody cares. Just tell us
I know
what
nobody
the story
cares,
is.
but
Nobody-
Trevor, you
it's not
saw
a
me.
spo-
You saw me playing it a little bit ago.
Yeah.
The Mars world looks really cool. I think.
Oh, that was
and
Mars?
it's very expansive.
Oh, it
Yeah,
looks,
it doesn't
looks
look
totally
like it in
different.
the first
yeah.
one.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
red. I mean, is that what threw you off, Trevor? It wasn't red enough.
Yes, that was.
It's
that was
very
it.
sandy.
No,
very,
it
very
looked like
tan.
one of the other planets. So
Yeah,
I was
but
confused.
yeah, it's pretty cool. You're dealing with the Vex, and they create an unlimited number of realities. Basically, you're going into their reality generator and trying to disrupt their testing of the future.
Okay.
That sounds cool. I'll play it. I mean, I paid
Yeah.
for it already. So
Yeah, I think
haven't
you should
play it.
definitely play it.
I
give it a
haven't
shot.
paid for
I
it yet,
will.
and I need money. So
I gotta finish. I gotta finish Assassins, and then I gotta jump into South Park this month. Finish that. before we do our Game of the Year show. And then I have a couple. I'd like to play Night in the Woods because I haven't bought it yet, but I really feel like I've heard good things about that game.
Night in the Woods. What's
You mean Alone in the
Nope,
Dark?
Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods.
And then I think there's like a couple other games I feel like I haven't like
I still
played
haven't dropped into
enough.
Golf Story. I really
Yeah.
want to play that one.
Yeah.
I hate needing to have money. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah, I'm excited to play Curse of Osiris, whatever. But I also know that this weekend is the Monster Hunter beta, so I'm really excited
Wait, they're
about
doing
that.
a beta for that? Is it going to
Yeah.
be online? Like, is it going to have
It'll have online elements. It's one of those games that I'm just like, why are you doing a beta? This is totally unnecessary.
It's a demo, is what it
But-
is, right?
Yeah, it's
I'm
to
excited
build
about
hype.
it, yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna check that out. That
It's
game.
only on PlayStation, so
All right. It's this weekend, huh?
this weekend. Yep.
Ooh. Anybody been playing anything different, like other than that? Or?
Oh well, it's never mind.
Monster
It's-
trucks?
No, I got excited about something that's happening this week. We'll talk about it later.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
playing some Stardew again.
Okay.
Just here and there.
Still getting your farm on.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
I'm
20
a Pokemon. Oh,
What?
I was gonna say I'm a Pokemon champion now, so
Well, I don't know what that means.
I
wanna be.
finished the game of Ultra Moon, the new Pokemon one on 3DS.
That was fast.
Yeah,
I guess I always.
Wait, is that the Ultra versions
Yeah.
that just came out? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I haven't gone back to those. I'm waiting for the Switch now. Switch version.
I picked up. Well, I originally thought I had it already. The Frozen Wilds for Horizon Zero Dawn
Yeah.
just came out this last week, and
Does it add to the map? Or-
Oh yes, it adds actually a bigger chunk than I thought.
Okay.
But it's been really good so far. I thought I would be done by now, but I'm not. But it just reminds me how much I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been really tough though. I think they purposely. Well, part of it, I'm pretty sure they kind of made the shield outfit a lot more
Oh, less powerful.
less powerful.
Yeah.
Because there are like certain things you'll go into and they like put these pulses out and it disables the shield and it's like, oh crap. But it's like, I swear these monsters or the new robots though they made.
Dino bots.
Yeah, but I love that game so much though, and the expansion's been good.
Huh. I haven't tried. I haven't tried that. I've heard it was pretty good, but no Frozen Wilds. It's not a granny thing. Just to clarify in the chat.
The the snow technology is really really cool too because like they have the big drifts and you like walk through them and I don't know, it just looks really cool.
I heard that they were. Yeah, I saw like I think it was a GIF or something on Reddit, and they were showing how they went to the extent of animating like the grass under the snow.
Yeah, it
so
looks
like
really
if you
good.
step down on the snow, you see
Yeah.
grass moving and poking.
Because
through
like
the
I tried to take one, but the picture didn't look good. I meant to post those, but I like slid down a hill and like it makes a big old like cut in snow like you would expect it to, and yeah, you can see all the grass underneath it. And it's like, oh, that looks so good.
That game is a really great sliding simulator.
Yeah, I do.
My favorite part is sliding upstairs
Yeah, that does seem weird.
and sliding up hills
yeah,
because it's so smooth, but it's so
doesn't make sense.
For
ridiculous
some reason, that
feeling.
made me think of Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's almost like you're skateboarding up, but
Yeah,
you're
not.
just sliding on your butt.
Anything else? Anybody play anything else?
Oh.
Any games?
another thing I have been playing was Doom VR, and it's pretty cool. I really like the way they did that because you have your normal teleporty thing, but you also can push the buttons on there and you like quick dash around, and so it works really well. But I will say, it probably is one of the games that made me feel most like a nerd while playing my VR. Just because it's like in the normal game you have that cool music and you feel really awesome and you're like going around smashing the demons, punching them, shooting them and stuff. They play that same music while you're doing VR, and it just because I mean the natural intensity is kind of less just because you're not as mobile, and it felt really really nerdy to have the music playing, and I was like But yeah.
So is that you're not actually moving?
You can
same-
walk around,
Okay.
but you're restricted to your area you have set up for it. But then
So
you
it's like
can,
horde mode?
Just teleport around. No, you can teleport around an area. And it actually works it works really well in this game. It's sometimes a little weird in other games, but this one it's been good.
So with that one, it's not like a point and click to take you to where you're going.
Well,
right?
you have to point where you want to go. to
Okay, so
teleport those.
you're not actually moving with some of the more normal. I've heard that there's a couple of different ways that you could play it. So
Yeah, there's a couple. I think you can do like the push a button and it will make you move. But that really makes the motion sickness
okay.
ramp up. So I try and avoid those typically.
Hey, Bumpa Bud. Thanks for joining the chat. They said, look at these professionals. Sweet setup, guys. Thank you very much. Go ahead and hit that heart and hang out. We're talking games.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes.
Is there anything else? I think that about does it, right?
I think that does it.
Let's jump into some news.
Yep.
Not games of the week.
Games of the week, I mean, sorry.
Games of the week.
Very
We know you
professional.
can't wait to get your grubby little hands on them.
Thanks, Kuipers.
That's correct. We are here with your games of the week. These are the games that are releasing this upcoming week. That means between now, Wednesday, and next Tuesday. So here you go. First one up is December 6th. That's today. Bravo, team. That's out on the PlayStation VR, PSVR. It looks like a first-person shooter.
Bravo.
It may
does
cause motion sickness. Beware. I don't know that much about this game, but it looks like a first-person shooter, and it looks like you shoot big spiders. So have fun.
Woo! Spiders.
December 8th, that's Friday, is the long-awaited Hello Neighbor. It's been in kind of early access mode for quite a while now, and a lot of YouTubers have been playing this. I'm really curious to try it out. It looks fun. I don't know really that much about it other than just kind of surface view of it that I've kind of watched other people play. But for the most part, you kind of like you're this crazy guy who goes and tries to.
Rob Graves?
Looks like you're trying to
I
see
think
if your
you're
neighbor's
trying to-
a murderer. or
Yeah, you're
something.
trying to figure out if it's like you think your neighbor is killing people, and so you go and you try to snoop around without getting caught. in
And
his
so you're the
house.
crazy person.
Really, probably
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. At the end of the game, you're gonna like find the clue that lets you know what's going on, and it's gonna be a mirror. So
I'm the Dumbo.
December 9th on PS4 is Loco Roco 2 Remastered, which Loco Roco is a fun game. I don't know. It kept my attention on the PSP for a little while.
Looks colorful.
It's a nice little distraction. On the Switch on December 12th is The End is Nigh. That's another Switch release that's been out on other platforms previously. Fallout 4 VR is on the Vive on December 12th. It's interesting that they're doing this. I mean, they did it with Doom, as Trevor was just mentioning, and it's coming out on with Fallout.
I'm excited to try it.
I mean, it just doesn't seem like a way. These types of games that you're going to play for 20 plus hours. There's no way I want to have a visor on my face for that long.
No,
yeah.
I kind of have a hard time playing too many games too much, or too many VR games too much, because I don't know. It gets kind of uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah, Bumpa Bub asks how long Hello Neighbor has been in development. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's been at least 3 years. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure, but
it's
I
been a
don't.
while.
I don't know if it's been longer than that. Let's see. I mean, it seems like it's one of those games that I've seen random YouTubers playing quite a bit. Let's see here. What do we got? Okami HD is releasing on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. If you missed this when it was originally released, you missed a national treasure. So
Okay, that was me, so.
give this one a shot. Maybe I'll say if you don't like, it's very much kind of Zelda-y in a way, Zelda-esque.
When did this come out?
It was
Forever ago.
it was released on the PlayStation 2, I want to say.
Okay.
And then
you're right, yeah.
and then it was on the Wii because you could paint, but they re-released it on the Wii
You
at one point.
Paint trees and stuff, don't you?
No, it's like a kind of like Japanese calligraphy. Like you'll see
Okay.
a symbol come up, and then you have to kind of trace it. But it's also like a very adventure game, like in the vein of a Zelda. It is a really, really well-made game. Worth checking out if it's. I don't know what the price will be on that, but Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition is also out on the 12th. That's PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I'm assuming that adds some DLC or
They had a couple like story things.
makes it prettier and shinier. Which this is already a great game. So I mean, if you haven't had a chance to play it, might as well pick up the Gold Edition.
Do it.
Resident Evil came back in full force. It really. I mean, Resident Evil 6 was awful. So if you were like, I'm done with Resident Evil, this is where you jump back on. Great game. Not what you would expect from a Resident Evil. Still kind of has some of the same mechanics as far as survival horror and inventory management and that sort of thing. But it is a bit of a departure in a good way.
It's a horror game post PT.
But that does it for the games of the week that are coming out. Now I'm not jumping the gun when I say let's, jump into the gaming news of the week.
Keeping you in the loop with the latest gaming news.
That's right. You're watching The Loop. It's a talk show about video games. And this is the news. The first story comes to us from Polygon.com. And it says, hold the trains. I got breaking news. Hold all the presses.
Uh-oh.
This is hot. Coming in quick. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting that Ryan Reynolds is to star in a Pokemon movie called Detective Pikachu.
Oh gosh.
So...
does it say in there whether he
okay.
is starring as the detective
The
or
actor-
if he is starring as Pikachu?
The actor will join Justice Smith, who will be seen in the upcoming Jurassic World movie, and Big Little Lies actress Catherine Newton. Ryan Reynolds is going to catch them all. The Deadpool star has been has signed to Legendary's live-action Pokemon movie. Ryan Reynolds joins. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't say the concept is a Pokemon with.
Hey, Kuipers, I need a water.
Pikachu is a species of Pokemon, and while Detective Pikachu is a character, blah, 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 blah.
Doesn't say.
I don't know. It doesn't say here so far. Anyways, look it up if you're interested. I just wanted to let you know it's really,
interesting.
really strange. But yeah, actually,
Thank you,
back to our top story of the evening from Polygon.com. Says a threat of bots and cheating looms as HQ trivia reaches new popularity heights.
Yeah,
Don't be a cheater.
there is at least one person that Polygon spoke to. Toby Meller, 19-year-old computer science student at Loughborough University, who built a tool.
Lowbrow University.
Lowbrow. But he built a tool that would allow players to scrub Google when a question's asked, figure out the most likely answer, and respond within the 10-second window. According to the company's terms of service found within its app, the company reserves the right to disqualify any entries that it believes in good faith are generated by an automated means or scripts. Entries generated by script, macro, or other automated means are void. He said that he hasn't tested it on any live games, but he has tested it on video of previous games, and he said that it's hit with a 90 to 95% win. And I mean, it's one of those things that you kind of wonder if this is something where he's just trying to parlay a job of some kind to try and help with these companies and games that are going to pop up in this HQ trivia way.
Yeah, but how do you stop that? I mean,
Well, that's what
if it's
he was
still
saying.
a person who is pushing the button on the phone, and they're using a different device that's listening to it as well to give them most accurate.
I don't think. I mean, I think it's two things. Well, one, it's coming to Android, so long. The sanctity of HQ is gone now because Android is so unlocked and so hackable that people can just do whatever they want. But two, people that are developers for apps, they can actually run apps on their computer, on their laptop. So that's what I'm saying. They could easily go in there and
they did say that
mess
one
with
thing that they need to do is they need to treat the live streams the way that Netflix treats their videos, so that it's copyrighted content. He said if I plug my phone in while I'm watching Netflix on my phone, that won't show up on my computer. So that's one way that they could prevent it, by treating it like DRM. So it sounds like there's some ideas out there. He said
But
again,
still, you could run a tool on your PC and play the game on your phone, and have the app on your computer watching the feed and feeding it into Google for the most accurate answers, and you just wait for it and you go, oh, number 2, oh, number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
you could.
right.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but also I'm not sure why the notification didn't come up. But Teddy did just redeem a
Okay,
Kuiper's
yeah,
dance.
Yeah,
Let me-
I was gonna
okay.
back up here
Okay.
because I was laughing at this.
Well, you get to the chat here. Bubba Bump. He said who was that guy, and they said it was the intern
that man.
when you came across the camera to get a beverage for Jeremy.
Yep.
it's our intern.
It's the intern. We got that covered. And Teddy figured, well, to help Bumpa out here, he would make you dance. So,
I need to. Do we need to?
oh
do
sure. What do we want,
And if
Teddy?
you're curious how he's
Ted.
making him dance, you earn $10 for being in the chat. So
Ted, what do you want? What do you want? What copyright infringement do you want this evening?
Yeah, Ted. What are we looking at?
I mean, we're not making any money on these YouTube videos anyway, so might as well get all the infringements we can. What do you want, Teddy? We're waiting patiently. No, I don't know. I don't know what if you want us to pick. I mean, usually it's Christmas themed.
But that's usually when
But
Crazy
that's
redeems
Crazy.
it.
This is Teddy. So
Kind of ironic that Crazy disappears in the month of December.
it is weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
He
you
said
know?
he was going to keep him going.
Keep going and keep going until Christmas, but then
Yes. Is Teddy there? Did we lose everyone? Are we in the red?
no, we're in the green.
Oh. Teddy, let us know what genre. So
Hello.
we can get.
Hello.
I want one of your acapella. Oh gosh,
Oh,
dang it! What song are we gonna sing, guys?
Oh no! Gosh dang it!
Does that mean we have to make instrument
It's
noises?
hard. You can
you
do
know,
the drums,
we picked those
Trevor.
because someone says a phrase that's from a song. and
Yeah.
then- I mean, it's a whole thing.
It just happens naturally. It's hard to
Yeah.
force it. I don't know that you can just. I don't know what would we do that would be not forced. How about?
Hey, this usually really only works well when
It's
when
gonna
Nathan's
be
here.
and it's going to be a train wreck when
Yeah.
it's not when it's forced. I think. How about we just have Trevor drop a fat beat, and then
do a.
and then let me come on there with some sickness, and then you and Jeremy you fill in the gaps.
Do you want me to?
Huh?
Do you want me to try and?
Go for it.
I don't know. We'll see.
You
We'll
gonna
see
do
what
some
happens.
keys on there.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know what's going to happen. This is
No one ever knows what's going to happen
Teddy's
when we go
forcing
this
us
way.
to perform, and it's getting
What's
it's getting out of hand here.
Performance anxiety.
I feel like you should pay extra. No.
I mean, you're a little jumping the gun here, Kuipers. We haven't even started
Yeah.
the
Oh my
music
gosh,
yet. I
yeah.
mean, can you just
Trying to
how about-
steal all the thunder.
Wait, did you wear your Christmas sweater tonight?
Yeah.
Like, did you wear that today?
Yeah, I figured I'm gonna be wearing. I'm cold and want to wear something over my shirt anyway.
Oh, okay.
Might as well just wear it.
All right, you
All
ready?
right.
Kyle,
Yeah, what are we doing?
Just
I don't know.
Just hit that beat. Drop the beat.
Drop the beat, Trevor.
It's gonna be a Christmas rap. All right, wait, are you gonna play something?
I'm gonna try, but just take it away.
I can't do it. I need my sick music flow.
Sick music flow. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
There it is. Yo, Merry Christmas from the men in the tub. We hope you are a rub-a-dub-dub. We want to show you all of our love. Sitting on the pot, waiting for a poop. You're sitting in front of the TV, watching the loop. I'm not very good at this freestyle and rap, but Merry Christmas anyways. I'm done with this crap. There you go. I don't know. That was really
That's
bad.
Kuiper's dance. There
There
you
you go.
go.
Thank you very much,
Now,
Kuipers.
all our professionalism.
Thanks for being a
Thank you,
good
Kuipers.
all our
sport.
professionalism
I'm really
just
glad
went
I-
out the window.
I'm
Yeah.
really glad I drank a whole bunch before this.
You
drunk?
Spit out a
You
whole bunch.
Sketch stuff a little
Yeah.
loosened up.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, for feeling pressured, I think we were
Yeah.
okay. Let's move on to that. Yeah, so HQ is cool. I hope it doesn't get hacked too much when it moves over to the Android platform. I get why people like it, but it is a very loosey-goosey on the whole security side.
Yeah.
So there's
and
that.
laggy lately.
No, I think he's talking about
He's
Android.
talking about Android.
No, I'm just
But
saying
yeah,
it
the
is
game.
laggy.
I mean,
lately
yeah,
in the game.
they have been getting consistent. Like since they gave away $8,500 that night, they've been getting like
Yeah.
consistently around 300K on a night. Yeah, Loop and Poop is next level, Teddy. I mean, I really stretched the lyrical prowess of my own.
Don't
own
harass
skills.
him for rapping with poop in it, because one of the most popular guys for a while was rhyming about diarrhea.
Oh, yeah?
Lil Wayne was rhyming diarrhea
that's
with
not
something.
surprising.
I don't remember.
Viaria, which you can see if you go to youtube.com/MinuteTub and subscribe to our
man,
YouTube channel.
so
You'll
good.
see our weekly vlog called Viaria.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so here we go. Next story comes from
You did
Game
good this
Sutra.
week. I want you to know that, Eric. I thought
thank
you
you.
did good with your editing.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
good.
you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Gamasutra.com says Sony launches in-home PlayStation VR trial program.
This is a little different. They are offering 14-day in-home PSVR trials to a select group of PlayStation Plus subscribers. And the demo kits came with headset, PlayStation camera, 2 Move controllers, and Skyrim VR. It looks like they kicked off the promotion on the 1st of December. They had 1,400 demo slots that were open and have already been closed off for signups due to demand. So there's a lot of people that are going to be trying it out for free at home. But the question after this is, what happens with that? Does it actually translate into sales? They have said that it's going to be something where the bundle is going to be at about $300 or so, which is about a $150 discount from what the Skyrim bundle is otherwise.
I bet all those people who demo it have the ability to keep it.
Yeah, keep it in buy
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
buy
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. They
At
have the
discount.
ability to keep it for
Oh, at the
$300.
discount.
Yes,
Okay.
at the discount.
Which this was great, but it's gone now. So
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
way of getting the
Yeah.
free trial.
Do you think they did this because they needed more people to buy it?
Okay.
Well, they absolutely need more
Because
people
it
to buy it.
sucks?
It doesn't.
I don't
I've
think
heard
that it
pretty
curious.
good.
sucks.
I think
mean,
it's VR, and
And
actually
they're trying
I
to push it.
might
more.
be discussing this for a video later this week. But
Trev Talks. YouTube.com/MinuteTub. Be sure to check out Trev Talks, where Trevor talks intelligently about the latest in video game. He's got his thumb
Nerdery.
on the pulse
Yeah.
of video game culture. And also
Oh, that-
Star
you
System.
said
Hey, that wasn't a joke.
No, that
you
was
said Pulse, so I was thinking you were saying in the loop. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
No, it was
yeah.
kind of actually just I ran into this as I was writing that, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Which it's too bad, that you can't really access it now. But it's
Well, in
neat that-
the article here, it does talk about, too, the fact that there is, there's that PlayStation is shipping more headsets than any of the PC ones are.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And that's just because you don't
That
have
makes
to worry
sense.
about whether your computer's going to keep up with it. You don't have to try and, I need to go get another card or, update anything. All the hardware is there and will run with PlayStation 4. If you have it, you just have to buy the headset and the rest of the gear. But it is one of those things that it hasn't really caught on as quickly as a lot of people had hoped with virtual reality.
The problem with I think the PlayStation is the frame rate, like making sure
Yeah.
that the games can run smoothly.
Yeah.
Because like when your frame rate dips in VR, it's not
It's-
pretty.
yeah.
It's a bad situation.
Makes you feel.
Well, and it seems
Uh,
like it's harder to try and get something like this to go through, especially when you know that there are some other versions that are going to be obviously lighter versions, like that one that's what was that one for? Was that Oculus that's
What are you
doing
talking
that?
about? The new
Go,
one? Yeah, the Oculus Go.
Yeah.
yeah, that
It's
may be
Facebook
the
one.
easiest option for opting
Yeah,
into
and I mean,
this. So.
I don't know. It's still early. It's in its infancy. I think we'll start to see as developers. I mean, that's the thing, is that the hardware is kind of there now. I think it's just that the developers have got to figure out solutions for playing games. And I think the problem is they've been trying to shoehorn what just
Bump
happened.
Up just followed us.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Bump Up Bub. We really, really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I think that developers are the ideas aren't necessarily there yet, and so developers are trying to shoehorn these games that we already play on a flat screen with the controller in our hands, and
here's a VR.
They're going to stick it in VR, and now it's the fun, right? And it's like, no, it's just not working. Someone's
Still not
gotta.
good. Yeah.
I think someone's gonna eventually gonna make a game that's really gonna nail it, and everybody's gonna copy it. Like it's.
I think, because there's a few
PUBG and VR.
big companies that are working on VR titles, but I can't remember which ones they are. I feel like Respawn was working on something.
Yeah, we talked about that in weeks past.
Okay.
They're developing something for that Oculus Go. So yeah.
So that's exciting.
Hey, Fly Tactic, welcome back. It's been a long time. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for flying down solo to join us this evening. But yeah, it's too bad that we missed this. We could have, maybe got some people a free PlayStation VR, but we.
I will say, if you have a chance to try it out, I would love it if like arcades would like have this high end stuff.
Too expensive for them with the break factor because then they're mobile.
Definitely.
So security and breakage would be way too much.
Yeah. But it is a really cool experience, and if you have the chance to try like the real VR, I'll say it's really cool. And even the phone stuff's really cool, but it's
the real VR, huh?
It's another level if you try like the really expensive stuff.
I mean we've played that here. We played it live on our streams and stuff, and I think there is just a different quality to it. It is fun, but it's also, I don't know, it's just there isn't that game where it's like I can't wait to just like hang out and play this game for hours.
I've got to get off work so I can go play this game.
Like none of them has really reached that level. It's just kind of like a cute, quick little thing you dive into and.
Although I do want to
do it with someone else, and you it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I really loved Rex. Was it Rec Room?
Rec Room's really fun.
That was so much fun, just making fun of little kids.
I heard there's one that's called Bar Fight.
I've seen that. I don't think I've played that yet, but the one I would say that's the really, really the coolest so far is Super Hot.
Yeah,
Super Hot is really, really cool to do in VR. Mostly because you feel awesome.
Yeah.
I do also want to someday try the Rick and Morty VR.
Oh yeah, we didn't even do that on our stream. I forgot about that. Jeremy's got to buy a VR, I guess.
Bridge Crew seems like it'd be cool too.
Bridge Crew seems really cool, but
you got to have a bunch of people that 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 have a VR.
PlayStation VR, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it's on all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
And I think you might be able to cross play.
Which if people don't know, that's a Star Trek game where you all are on the bridge and you.
Yeah, if I knew people, I would probably want that, but I don't want to get to know new people.
What would be our roles on the Star Trek?
I think
bridge?
you
pick them.
You get to choose. Like you get to choose your different roles. Oh, you mean what? Hypothetically, what would they be?
Yeah, hypothetically.
I don't know. I would be. I don't know enough.
I feel like Kuipers would have to be the pilot, Trevor.
What? No, I would be the pilot. I'm always the pilot.
No, because we'd just tell him what to do and
Trevor
ignore him.
fancies himself a good pilot.
Kuipers could be
a good
ops.
pilot. Dang it.
Oh, there you go. He could
Kuipers
warn
could
us
be
when
an
something's
ops.
going wrong.
I'll be the one in the red shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the red shirt.
Can I be the science officer? I don't know why, but I feel like that's me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just feel like, when we played GTA Online, I was a pretty good pilot with the fighter jets. But that was just me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I
you're on a starship.
you
I don't know starships. That's
you
right.
push a couple
I don't play
buttons.
Star Citizen all the time.
You push a couple buttons and
That's
it does
true.
it for you.
no one's claimed it, so I'm just gonna take the captain's
Picard?
seat.
Are you Picard?
I'm gonna take the captain's seat. I can sit with my legs crossed and say engage.
Can I be the robot guy that wears
Data?
goggles on his head?
Oh, what?
Goggles on.
Wait, I'm confusing Data
not-
with reading Rainbow.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not a robot. He
Lafar's
just is
not a
blind.
robot.
I mixed the two.
Yes, you could be our chief engineer.
Can go anywhere.
I want to be Data.
It's in a
Data.
book,
Data.
so take
Wait,
a
which
look.
one do you want to be, Jordy or Data?
Data.
Why did I just say Data?
Rainbow.
Because you said it.
I want to be Data.
I just lost all of my Star Trek.
I want to be
cred.
Data because he was always the coolest to me whenever I watched Star Trek for 5 seconds before changing the channel.
Is that just because he was the whitest guy on the screen?
That's so racist.
I don't know
Who are
why
all
you
these
would
other
think that.
people?
I think you're maybe the racist now.
Oh, Jolliver says that I'm more of a number one. Beard makes the man. All right, I guess I could be number one.
Why can we stop talking about Star Trek? I'm getting bored.
Well, move on to the next story.
Next story comes from arstechnica.com. It says Nintendo brings HD Wii games to China's Nvidia Shield. Is Switch next? No, that's the answer.
It's
no,
not.
It's absolutely not. Who are you, an idiot? Why are you even asking this question, Ars Technica? No.
Well, I think that there was a lot of suspicion because the Nvidia Shield that is supposed to be coming out that this is going to be launching on
has the same guts.
Yeah.
What
they have updated this with is that it now is going to be running through streaming on their service rather than through an emulation directly on the Shield hardware. So it kind of kills some of the idea that maybe there would be Wii games that are being ported to the Switch. Maybe, it could be something that does eventually happen. But I just don't know that you'll see those games ported, especially when they've got so many other games that they could port that are your easier ones, like your Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess I could see them coming to like a virtual console type thing, right?
Yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, I think that the hard part with the Wii is the fact that so many of those games, they would have to rework a lot of the controls because of the motion control that was built into them.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna probably. I'm wondering if they're even gonna do much virtual console with the success of their selling those separate little boxes of having the NES Classic and the SNES Classic. If they come out, I'm assuming the next one's gonna be a Game Boy Classic, and actually have a little screen.
Have you seen all the?
That'd be cool.
All the bandwagon systems, the little mini Atari and the Sega.
Those have been coming out forever.
Yeah, I know. I'm just they're like really prominent right now.
Well, they've been doing those for a while, and I think that it's the success of the classic Nintendo that's
they always come out around like the holiday time though too. Like they're the perfect like stocking stuffer kind of things, or
because they're usually not that pricey and.
I don't know. I think I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. I think they've gotten away with doing what they're doing now, and I think the Switch has become kind of an indie darling. So people are using that to sell their indie games that have been out for years and stuff like that. I don't know. I think the Virtual Console was maybe a higher priority to them earlier on, but now I don't know that.
I'd love if they did that though. I'd
see that.
Yeah.
I see that we had something. I don't know what video.
No, Fly Tactic. He's talking about our views. No, he's not.
Oh, views. Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fly Tactic. I mean, he said.
We're over 500K.
Yeah, 500,000 views. So yeah, I didn't know that. I was actually trying to find it.
That's awesome.
I don't even know where you see. It doesn't show that to me. I don't think. Where'd you see that? Send us a link.
Yeah, send us the link. And we're sad to see you go, Fly.
Yeah.
We need to.
Thanks for swinging in.
Ego.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
And
tell all your friends.
Not the turd.
And your mom.
No turds.
That's how it goes. Stop pushing the wrong button, Kyle.
There we go. Yeah.
Kyle.
You suck.
I deserved that one.
Yeah. Next story comes from Kotaku.com. It says that Capcom announces Mega Man 11. So I guess after all that Hero Mighty number 9, that was an awful game and people were excited about because they wanted a new Mega Man. Capcom finally went, all right, I guess we could make some money. I see a place to make some money.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And I mean, really, if you're in the gaming world, you want to make money, right?
No.
Just ask EA.
Kyle, if you're alive.
I do want to make money. You're right. But yeah, they are releasing a Mega Man 11. It's supposed to be coming out in late 2018 for PS4, PC, Xbox, and Switch. It looks like they have changed up some of the art for this. As far as the previous games, which had a little bit of the recreated 8-bit style.
Cool. Sorry, I don't mean to pause you. I want to cover this. Our the video he's talking about is actually like from last year's.
Oh yeah.
No, hold on. No, not oh yeah. This is not oh yeah. This is from last year's extra live stream when Nathan knocked over the camera. But this is not the Twitch fail video that we initially knew about. This is some other guy.
This is someone who
Daily
stole
Twitch
it.
who put it on here, and it's just posted this video on November 30th.
Oh, really?
Which
Okay.
is
Are you
not that long
gonna
ago.
do a
And we have
File against it.
707,000 views on this
file
video.
against it?
File against it.
Yes.
No, it's a compilation. There's a bunch of
yeah,
people.
we
It
can't
doesn't
really-
matter. Yeah, you can because it has our content.
We're at the very beginning, though.
Yeah, we're the first ones. So
Has our
Yeah.
content.
what are we gonna do? DMC takedown?
Yep.
No.
We're not those guys,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
it's a jerk move.
Or we could at least claim it just to get the money.
Exactly.
But see, the problem is everyone in here
Yeah,
could
everyone
claim it.
in there could claim it.
Yeah,
So
and then
Good.
no one would get the money.
a
Well,
relative,
good. This guy won't get the money.
No, we're not going to do that.
irrelevant native. Welcome to the chat, and they said, "Play it, please." Also, don't be a prick.
Yeah.
So,
No, we're not going to do that. We wouldn't do that.
but yeah, that's. I had no
There's
idea
no-
that there was. They didn't contact us like the one that last year contacted us immediately, and we're like, "Hey, can we put you in
Yeah.
the compilation?"
It's fine.
So-
Whatever.
It's cool
People
that
are.
they
Yeah,
they put the name of.
Yeah, they
that's
actually
really
added
nice.
our channel name up
I
there.
mean, that's
Yeah,
far
so
better
good.
than most of them would do.
Yeah.
And just
True.
be like,
Yeah.
hey, that's a funny clip. It's mine.
700,000 people have seen our faces laughing at Nathan
Yeah.
kicking that thing over.
Thanks for pointing.
Jeremy's look of horror.
Jeremy's, yeah, the horror on Jeremy's face in that one.
Thanks for pointing that out, Flight Tactic. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cool
thank
to
you.
see people are out there doing that, and that hey, we're doing something, and it's good to see you back in the chat, Relevant Native. It's been a while.
Yeah, there's that classic entry
Yeah.
line.
The hoes are doing good.
Hoes are doing
to
good.
answer your
Oh,
question.
they even have a link to us. That's cool.
Oh, they do in the link
And
in the
the
video.
More, yeah.
Nice. Jeremy's still like, I'm still bitter that you guys
am.
don't think we should take them down.
I think it'd be fun. They're making
fun.
money off other people.
And that's
They have no.
That's fine.
Then you
there's
do it.
No
That's-
content of
they
their
do the
own.
work.
start
of
your
it.
that's
start
what-
your
that's
own
what's-
compilation video channel, and you make all the money.
That's kind of what streaming video games is making money off of other people,
That's true.
off of other people's work.
So Capcom announces a Mega Man 11, and you were trying to speak, and I interrupted you. I'm sorry,
it's.
so-
I mean, it looks like they've changed up the way instead of trying to go after an 8-bit style or recreating some of the retro style. They're going to be doing a 3D sprites on a 2D plane, which looks like it could be interesting. They did release a trailer for it, so if you haven't seen it, you can go and check that out. On
Mega Man
Capcom
11.
or YouTube or wherever.
It's on YouTube.
Wherever
Capcom
you check
channel.
out your trailers at for games.
Irrelevant says Jeremy is salty.
I am.
Jeremy's always salty.
They put their own like crappy.
It
Thing
says
at the top of
Metatub
it?
in that
Fine.
in that thing.
It's so bad.
They had
Wow,
to do
so
work to
bad.
do that. It's not like they.
That makes them feel like they did something, so they deserve the money. That's
now,
what it is.
Fine,
does this story say if
It's
the
so bad.
if the original creator of Mega Man is involved in this?
I don't
game?
think that he is. I think that the idea is they probably saw the excitement that was around Mighty Number 9,
Mm-hmm.
and then they saw the reaction after it actually came out,
and how disappointed
terrible.
and
people
how
were.
disappointed everybody was with it. So,
This looks really good. I'm watching the trailer now, and it looks
Oh, I
sharp.
didn't know there
I
was
mean, the
actually
screenshot of it that's in this article
Does
doesn't
not do it
look
justice.
great, but
The- if you
watching
watch
it
the
in
game,
motion, it looks really cool.
Yeah, the way that it's kind of. I mean, it's obviously still a 2D game, but the way some of the things move in 3D in the environment, it looks really.
Yeah.
neat.
I'm
Apologies. I would have put the trailer in there if I known.
I don't think I have ever. I don't think I've ever made it through a Mega Man game.
I've
They're
never
tough.
played a Mega
They
Man.
are
Oh, they're
just-
really tough.
You've never
Yeah.
played a Mega Man game?
He was a PlayStation boy.
I had a Nintendo, original Nintendo. I don't think was
They were on there.
there was one. Oh, okay.
There were quite a few on there.
Did you get a Super Nintendo Classic?
Nope.
They've got one of them on there. I don't remember which one it was. I played it for a few minutes and was like, "Oh, yeah, this is Mega Man. It's hard."
All right, we got one more story.
Played so much Mega Man as a kid.
Gamespot.com says PUBG Desert Map finally revealed. Really? Finally? Haven't they been showing
Well, I
screenshots?
think I think it's the
It's-
details of how big and where.
Because they've
and-
been showing screenshots. From
Test
there's-
servers
yeah, that's-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here are all the details. So,
Yeah, so they've actually got it mapped out. They've got different sections and the regions and parts of this map that they are actually calling out and have a much better view of, and kind of give you an idea.
Do we have the bird's eye view one we can show people at home?
I don't know if we have that one.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Okay. If you go to Gamespot.com, and it's one of their recent stories from today, definitely check it out, because it's cool to see kind of this bird's eye view of what the new map is going to look like.
Sorry.
Yeah, and go ahead.
I totally failed this time.
I don't apologize, fine. I'm just saying it's kind of neat to see that perspective.
These buildings look huge.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
do look
interested
really tall.
in, is like the
It looked very urban from the map.
But I mean, these are twice the size.
The height,
of,
you mean?
Yeah, the height of the apartments, which were the biggest buildings in the current map. And there's size of these buildings are just ginormous.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to figure. I mean, if you're getting into any of those buildings and you're getting in at the top, you're not going to be spending lots of time just hanging out there as the screen.
Dangeroy.
But I mean, the scale of it is interesting. I think it changes
Right.
the game, because the fact that you could be getting sniped from a window and like across the map up high, and you got to try to figure out where that's coming from, makes it very interesting.
They're also adding with this update. They're adding zoom adjusting optics.
Okay.
So the 8 and the 15X, the 15 is very hard to find, but the 8 and the 15X are both going to be zoomable with the scroll of your mouse. So, which totally changes the sniping in this game.
Did you just say it chodally?
Yeah, totally. Changes the sniping in this game.
No.
Totally changes.
Because I play quite a bit of PUBG, and I never pick up a 15 when I see it, because they're just, you basically get to use it at the very beginning of the game. Otherwise, it's useless as the map gets smaller. But being able to zoom that back down to, say, a 4X would make it...
that is a game changer, really.
Yeah, it'd make it
because then
amazing.
it's like you have all the scopes right there all the time.
Yeah, otherwise what I'd do is I'd have an 8 and a 4X, and I'd use the 8X and
on
then
a
have
rifle,
to swap...
and then...
or swap it back out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, as the map's getting tighter, be like, oh, I've got to change to a 2X or whatever else. Because otherwise you're too close and you're trying to use a 4X to shoot somebody that's around the corner from the building, and you've got no control.
Mm-hmm.
So they have said with this, that the dense popularity of these buildings and the urban feel of this is going to play a much different tactics involved with this going forward.
Is the map about the same size, like in diameter?
I think so. It kind of looks like it is.
I thought this one was supposed to be double the size.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember.
They're working on 2 maps. I thought the desert one was twice the size. I could be wrong.
I can't.
I don't know. It doesn't specify in there, but
I think there were more. They had one that was smaller and one was bigger. than the current one.
I see a relevant native said, I'm sure the stairs only go up so far. It looks like there are stairs on the sides of these buildings that go all the way up to the roof.
Because there's a high risk reward to being on a roof. Because,
Yeah. Well, and not to mention the fact that, as you're falling to the ground, some people like to just go straight for a roof and not have to be on the ground to
absolutely.
start.
If you're going for the apartments now, you want to go for an apartment that has roof access, because you start at the roof and
you work your way down.
And if you have, someone landed near you, you've got all kinds of windows to spot them. If you've got to, pick up a good gun right away, and take them out. And there's really 2 major different types of players in PUBG, which I think is exciting about the game. Those that go for kills, and those that go for longevity, trying to be the last. And there's some I've tried playing it both ways. Say that. Go ahead. Someone make a joke.
What? I didn't even
playing it both ways.
I'm sorry, I'm not a perv.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Wow. But sometimes it's really exciting to drop in where that it's going to be a hot zone, and just go for kills. Pick up the first gun you see.
You play it spicy or you play it mild.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it changes the game significantly if you go in with that mentality in your gameplay. So this is going to change it, because there's high population density areas, and then lots of empty space, it looks like, in parts of the map. So there's going to be transitions, right? bunch of people dropped into this town, but they've got to get to the other side of the map. You're going to see a whole bunch of like shootouts on the road as they're driving away. I mean,
Teddy says only one type of player in pub in the tub.
Go Taylor. Nonsense.
They say playing spicy is the way to go because if you you should just always jump in and always just go for the kills as soon as you can because it'll get you prepared for that to be in combat
for the late game
and
combat,
then when you get to the end you're much more confident in your abilities to take it on, where I think I like handicap myself because for so much of the game when I first started playing anyways, I would always play safe and just play like this
keep
fun
looting as long as possible.
Yeah, it's like I'm playing Fallout, and then it's just, then all of a sudden I get murdered. But I would just hide in a bathtub or something like that. So, Native says he's excited for the 12th because he can play it on Xbox.
Yes,
One.
me too.
Kyle's excited there. He's gonna be there. I'm gonna pick it up on Xbox One. I want to check out. I want to see what they did with the controller to make it feel better because it is awful with the controller on PC right now. So hopefully they worked with Microsoft to really nail down a good feel for this game on controller.
It'll be interesting if I like it better or worse than the keyboard.
I'm sure that for people like me that haven't played it a bunch on the computer, whatever the scheme is
well, it's
not
going
about
the scheme.
Well, no, but
it's
I have a feeling that it's not going to feel the same limiting way for me that it would for you guys who have been playing this on the keyboard and have
because it's all you know.
No, but
I
mean, it's not that. It's the one-to-one kind of feel of it. It's not like, oh, I'm PC Master Race. Like, it's not that as much as it just when you use the controller with that game, it does not feel. I've played plenty of controller games.
Well, no, I know because you said
it just doesn't feel. It feels like it's broken. So that's why I'm hoping
they haven't focused on
they haven't taken the time. It's like they said, okay, this stick is like your mouse moving, and that's where they left it. So in most games go way more in depth to calculating.
They didn't calculate how the different movement would be.
Yeah, so it's just that's what I'm talking about. I get what you're saying because we've done
I know
both.
You've said like that in when you're using the keyboard, you've got the lean options and all that stuff, and it may just not be something that's in the console version.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be there. That game you can't not have lean.
Well,
in that
and
game.
now that you can climb now in the game too.
Clamber,
mantling,
vaulting.
Some of the things
It'll be
that
interesting to
really
see how that's done.
stand out here in some of the things in this map that they're talking about here. They've got a luchador arena. There is a place called a Death Bowl. There's also a casino, and what was the other thing that? And the arena. So there's a lot of different things that are being thrown into this, as well as I think Jeremy was trying to say this at the beginning of the story. They've got a new vehicle that's going to be exclusive to the map,
it's really
as well
cool.
as the new weapon that's going to be exclusive to this map as well. They'll have the chance. This is going to be the final test round before PUBG version 1.0 releases at some point before the end of December. So,
yeah, the truck looks like a early '80s Chevy truck, basically.
ooh,
It's kind of cool looking.
Huh. It looks like a Ford Bronco, doesn't it? Kind of.
The Bronco truck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, it looks like what other Bronco? Not the pickup.
There's a Bronco, but it's more like an SUV.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then there's
it
the
looked like,
Bronco
kinda.
truck,
Like a
where
pickup?
it has a bed.
Yeah, this doesn't have a bed though.
Yeah.
This in the game.
well,
In
the Bronco,
game, it's
the
just a
Bronco
bed. It doesn't
truck
have
just
it doesn't
didn't have
a topper,
the
basically.
back end.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It's not important.
Doesn't matter. It looks cool.
It looks cool, and that's coming out soon. So,
Broncos are coming back.
And
by the way,
on the desert map,
they
yellow
look really
pants
cool.
might actually work.
maybe your yellow pants, hot pants, might
$300
work.
hot pants might work.
Yeah. So, that does it for the news. Let's move on.
The internet is dark and full of flubs. They're fail tales.
All right, that's right. This is a segment called Fail Tales where we find internet fails that are associated with video games. And this one is a great one. This story comes from GameStance.pro, and the headline reads, Twitch streamer hilariously and illegally streamed UFC fight.
I can't stop laughing at this guy.
It's so clever.
And we can't show the video because we didn't want to get taken down.
we can't show the
but
video.
But to see the emotions of this guy, explain this for a little bit.
So this guy, it looks like, basically what he's done is he was trying to stream the UFC fight. When was this?
On Twitch.
Was this weekend?
It was pretty recently.
Okay. Recently. Trying to stream it on Twitch, obviously a big no-no. So what he did is he put himself in the corner with his headphones on, holding a controller to make it look like he is actually playing a UFC game. Which, in fact, it was a live video that he was streaming and was consequently taken down.
I love this idea so much.
This is what we were worried about when we did the when we were part of the election, because
but this
we
is like a
weren't. Everyone else
pay-per-view
was
thing.
Right.
The election was like over the air,
election-
free for everybody.
right. But there were still people that came into our chat and were like, "You guys are gonna get shut down," even though we were doing our own thing. We were part of the questions and everything. Go
Yeah.
check it on
But
YouTube.
this
if
is
you
really
don't know what
this
we're
was
talking
really
about.
really funny because if you watch, I'm sure you can find the video out there somewhere if you look. It's been taken down most locations, but he's got his hands up higher than most gamers would stream with, so you could see the controller. And he's just making all these like facial expressions and clicking the buttons, and like every time someone he's trying to almost choreograph the button presses with the hits on the thing and everything, and he's just like ooh, but he's doing it like it's a little.
That could actually be a fun way to watch boxing.
It's a little. Well, this isn't boxing, but
Well,
it's a little over the top.
Sorry.
But it's still really funny to watch him do it. But
I
yeah,
just
it's
love
hilarious.
the idea that somebody thought of like, hey, I'm gonna stream this to people and make it look like I'm playing.
and it's like he's probably like trying to help his buddies out or something. Like,
Yeah.
they can't, they're not gonna buy this, or they want to watch it and they can't. Whatever, I'm gonna stream it on Twitch.
Either
So-
that or it's I can get a lot of attention with this too. Maybe get a lot more people involved on my streams.
Well, and from what I understand, maybe I'm incorrect about this. Maybe the story says, but as far as I understand, they didn't take it down when it was live because nobody really picked up on it. Like it wasn't like he didn't get reported until after the fact when it started circulating the web. But like, I'm pretty sure he just. Nothing caught it because it looked like he was playing a game. And
yeah,
so,
I don't. It doesn't say in the article.
And I
what
think
happened,
his followers weren't they weren't going to rat him out. So.
but- right.
Brilliant!
Man.
It's really brilliant. Smart guy there.
Don't try to pretend that you're playing Madden or anything else. It won't end well for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, don't do it. But it's real creative. Do we know what his channel is? Is his channel still up? Does it say
I
anywhere?
don't see it. It doesn't say what the Twitch stream name was in this article. They probably weren't wanting to try and drive more traffic to them
Why not?
on this website because that's just the way that I don't know.
Yeah, even the video clip that was on Twitter got taken down.
Yeah, I mean, you mess with a live broadcast of a sporting
Especially
event.
pay-per-view.
Those things are heavily copywritten. They play a big copyright thing at the beginning and end and middle of every single broadcast of any type of major sporting event. So-
we're normally I'm too egotistical to promote anyone else on the show, but you got to go give him a follow. It's AJ Lester 2010 on Twitter, and I'm sure he links to all of his other stuff
Here,
there.
I'll put a link in the.
I put it in.
we already
Oh,
got it.
okay. Dang it.
AJ Lester, I think it is,
he
or
gets some credit for
AL
this.
or A Lester 2010.
That was brilliant.
That was really smart of him, and it was funny whether he got in trouble or not. Hopefully his channel's still up.
Yeah,
Hopefully he just got like maybe a week
Don't do
long
that.
takedown or something like that. But that does it for that. I think we're at the part where we could read you emails.
Yeah.
Unheard messages.
Emails, voicemails, or DMs. We want to hear from you.
Mailbox number, please.
It's mail time.
First message.
listen carefully to that kind English woman's voice as she tells you, we want to hear from you. It's the honest truth. We do. But we don't. You haven't emailed us. You haven't called us. We have been forsaken.
Are we
been
even
abandoned.
still together?
So if you could do us a favor, send us an email to theloop@minuteinaTub.com with any questions you have, any concerns, anything you want us to talk about. We want us to list the best games featuring cheeseburgers.
Tell us your favorite game.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about like the best games of a certain console generation, we could do that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of different things we could talk about. If you have ideas and you want to send it to us at the loop at minuteinaTub.com, or you can call us. That's 475. Call the Tub Min.
475
Tub Call.
Tub Call.
There it is. I forgot it. I hadn't said it in a while. 475 Tub Call. That's where you can call us on
Send
your
us a
phone.
Christmas greeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to sing a jingle to all, I mean, there's a lot of fun things that could happen.
Yeah, record your own jingle and then
Yeah, if you
have
want,
Kuipers dance
if you want
to
to
it.
have Kuipers dance to it, we might allow it.
Yeah.
If you pay for it and you send it in on the voicemail.
And so, pay attention to Twitter and stuff this upcoming month, as schedules may change a little bit on some of the shows around Christmas time. I don't know how much that'll change. It might be about the same, but we'll see. I know Trevor's going to be gone. This is his last show till January, so
Well,
Yeah.
say
no,
goodbye.
no, he will be on tomorrow night.
Well, that was a spoiler.
Tomorrow night he quits
but
for the year, is what you're saying.
I was hoping
Yeah.
you guys would surprise people, but
sorry.
I mean, way to ruin it. I'm talking about the loop too, so yes, I'm
yes.
still right and you're still wrong.
We're
Yep.
still wrong.
No, I'm just kidding.
Unless
I'm not
I'm
kidding,
able to
actually.
join in.
Nope, we
Digitally.
can't because the
No, we
internet
won't do
doesn't
that.
work in Des Moines, and we already know that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Neither does text
Most
messaging.
of central Iowa exists in a plane outside the internet.
But hopefully we can round up maybe a couple guests or something for the December.
The loop shows.
But on the loop, yes, Trevor will be absent to January. But on January 3rd, right now is the plan to have our big Game of the Year episode, which might be longer. Be prepared for that. I think everybody is aware that there's going to be a lot of discussion there. We're going to try to bring, usually how this works is we all bring our top 10 lists of games of the year, and then we try to build a top 10 list from those for
Are we building a top
Men in a
top
Tub.
10 for Men in a Tub or
Loop.
top 5 for Men in a Tub?
10
10 might
See how
be
it
10 might
goes,
be
Kyle.
difficult.
Why do you
I'm
got to
just-
limit us?
I'm not limiting. I'm asking
10
the
might
questions.
take a while.
10
we'll
may
see how it goes.
We're going to do 10. We always
All
do
right.
10,
Okay.
don't we? Or do we do
I don't
5?
know.
I don't
We might
remember.
have
I
done
thought we
5.
did
I
a
don't know.
shorter list, but we could do 10.
We got a
just-
whole.
I say we do 20.
We have a whole game. 20. We're doing 10. We have a whole.
I
Couple
haven't
hundred.
even played 20 games this year.
What?
You haven't?
I haven't.
20
No.
games in 2017. You haven't played 20 games.
I don't think so. That have been from 2017. I don't think so.
I believe you have probably.
No. I don't
I'm
have a
gonna
PC, so I don't have a whole bunch of.
Okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter because obviously we're not going to build a top 20 list because that's just dumb. But we will do a top 10 list like the normal people of Earth do. We'll build a top 10 list.
Top 100s.
Well, yeah, that's true. But we definitely don't have time for that. I mean,
Top
that's
1,000.
just- Okay, top 1,000.
Best of the year. period. We just do them all.
2017.
Every game of 2017.
No, but like I
Rank.
said, that'll be January 3rd. That'll be our Game of the Year episode where we cover everything in 2017. We'll get all the games on there. And you want to watch that. Like I said, it'll probably be a good at least hour and a half, 2 hours long as we fight and try to murder each
Yeah.
other.
Tell us why
If you
Eric's
like
wrong
drama.
about some game he likes that nobody else does.
Yeah, right. Do that. And now is the time of the show. You know we've come to the end because we want to thank all our Patreon peeps. These are the people that are considered co-producers. That means they're at the $10 level or higher on patreon.com/minuteinaTub. They make all our dreams possible and they help us bring this show to you. We are very humbled by their kind donations of the monetary sort. It is very appreciated. And if you are interested, please don't hesitate to go to Minute in a Tub on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/minuteinaTub. We would really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, and we
and you can-
we do need to do a hangout here soon. as well
Yep.
for our Patreon
Little Christmas
members that
special.
are at the $10 or higher level.
Can we do a Secret Santa with them? Could we? Is that like could we do that?
Sure, you bring the gifts.
It's not. Never mind.
But that'll probably be within the next week or two.
Teddy's asking us, did you guys start late because of HQ? No.
No.
We've been having consistent internet problems in the studio, so we've been we scramble every night to try to put it together to get us online and stay online without having to take it down. So that is why we were late. Is that it? Does that do it? We'll be back tomorrow night. As you already have heard, I'm going to be gone. Trevor's going to be taking my spot tomorrow night.
For an all Star Wars Man in a Tub episode.
Not if I have anything to say about
Trevor
it.
finally gets to talk about Star Wars because he hasn't been on the Tubcast for a while. But yeah, be sure to tune in at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I will be absent, and you'll have everybody here, right? Nathan will be here.
Yeah,
Jeremy will be here.
Nathan, Jeremy.
I mean, all yeah. I mean, you could
Trevor.
really just even have Trevor sit in this spot because
yeah,
nobody
we're gonna
has to
do.
have nobody has to have this thing going because
That's
of
what I
Kuipers.
said before the show, and Kyle was arguing with me.
Why was he arguing with you?
Because
it's
he
a
said-
whole
he
other
s-
thing.
he
It's
said
a whole
I
other
should
thing.
sit- he doesn't
We're
wanna-
talking.
he
It
doesn't wanna
was
deal with it.
about the host thing, and I think he's just being sensitive about who's the host.
No, I wasn't.
That's-
Oh, you
that
think
was-
this is the host chair?
Yes.
That's not how this started. You said, "Hey, so you're gonna sit in Eric's chair tomorrow night,
Right,
Jeremy?" And I'm
because
like,
I
"No,
was
why
I
would
was asking if you wanted to be the host
and I
tomorrow
was like,
night.
"Why would I sit in his chair? I have my own chair."
So there we go.
Trevor, feel free to sit in my chair if you would like.
Yeah, he should.
We'll see.
Or unless that's your spot, you
That's
want to
not
force
his spot.
Nathan
That's
to be
Nathan's
here.
spot.
Well, yeah, that's
We'll have Nathan host tomorrow night.
Oh no.
well.
Oh boy,
I
that'll be great.
Why do you guys treat him so bad?
A relevant native says, "Look at Jeremy being old, grouchy old, salty old man."
Jolliver confirming, because that's the host chair.
So Trevor's the host now.
Hey,
We'll see.
Unless he forces Nathan over there.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. All right.
Trevor is sitting there. Get over it.
Have a good night, everybody. It's been swell. We love you all. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for checking out this chodally rad show.
Yes.
Thanks
Check
for-
out YouTube. Trev's got a new video coming up this weekend. Don't miss
It's
it.
going to be totally awesome.
Totally awesome.
Night, everybody.